I'm doing this tour, and I'm really grateful for Roz and John and all the other people, mainly from Talent is Timeless community, for coming on and playing the gigs and stuff like that. It's partly funded by Help the Musicians, and I had a business meeting with them. And they asked me about like CD sales, and I told them this thing, and he said, whatever you do, don't tell that story. So if I tell it, don't, tell them that I've told it to you. But it's a true story. I played a gig in Liverpool, 81 Renshaw Street, and I put 10 CDs out in the merch table that was in the middle. I played my set, and I went out, and when I went there was 11 there. I swear, someone had put it back. So that's how good I am at selling CDs. This is from the new album, which I'm not trying to sell. It's a conversation I had with someone I used to work with. She was really upset. She was in the 40s, and her husband had left her for a younger woman. Now, it wasn't the fact that he'd left her for a younger woman. It was the fact that when they got together, he didn't want any kids. She did, but she agreed not to have any kids. So she was in the middle of the 40s. He'd gone off with this other woman, and then she found herself, obviously, like single, and obviously thinking, why did I say that? And, and sort of a biological clock's kind of ticking away. So I'd love to know what happened to her. She's probably married Christopher Roberts, actually. It's called 43 and Counting. Okay. What's that?
You had a kappa on, so I copied you and you've taken it off, haven't you? Has it got one on or not?
No.
All right, that'd be why you sounded.
Does anyone want to take it home? Rose, can I borrow your harmonizer thing? You stick it in the bag.
Does it play guitar as well?
43 and counting. He left me on the shelf for somebody younger. I was a fool to myself, and I wanted a baby, a family, but I had to listen when he told me it's not gonna be, and I feel so betrayed. Every year that I've lost feel like they're coffin nails, and he has a new life and a wife of his own. He left me this solitary house and I live alone. And counting. Where are my friends? The ones that I gave up when I met this man, and I feel so alone. Something inside of me is tight, I know. Time is a thief, a maelstrom. So many things that I changed, only I know. And we live our lives not knowing what will be. But I always thought I knew my destiny, and I feel runs this breath through this house and my soul. Separated like a leaf from a stream. I pray that tomorrow will be good to me. Thank you. That's the only song I had to check the words for, and I had the capo over the last verse. So I'm looking at you. Does anyone, like me, think time's just going too quick? I don't mean like tonight, I mean, just... It's just, I mean, honest to God, it was only a few years ago when I was like wearing shorts, you know. Oh, he's wearing them now. This is called Passing Time. This is off the new album as well. You ready?
Well, hang on. There's a major cafe changes.
Oh, yeah. We got married in September. A case of the cart before the horse. Well, she left me for... Let's do it again. We got married in September. A case of the cart before the horse. Well, she left me in November. Guess I was no fun after all. I hooked up with some girl in Texas. The best years of my life, I thought. Till she left me for a girl from Memphis. Somehow I blundered through it all. Where we only passing time, trying to make some sense of it all. I wish someone would come to change my mind. Time was never really mine or yours. Never really knew what sadness was. I guess pride does come before the fall. I took each day as it came. Maybe I should have listened more. Where we only passing time, trying to make some sense of it all. I wish someone would come to change my mind. Time was never really mine or yours. Where we only passing time, trying to make some sense of it all. I wish someone would come to change my mind. Time was never really mine or yours. Where we only passing time, trying to make some sense of it all. I wish someone would come to change my mind. Time was never really mine or yours. No, time was never really mine or yours. Thank you. I've never been to Baltimore. It's called The Last Train from Baltimore. I've never been to Baltimore. But I have this thing about American cities. It's such, you know, if I called it The Last Train from Smethwick Galton Bridge or The Last Train from Clacton, it just wouldn't have the same kind of thing, you know. But Baltimore sounds great, you know. So anyway, it's about a train driver, and I always think about when kids are, you know, sort of killed on the line. I always think about poor train drivers, because obviously they have no control over it. You know, they're not, you know, obviously, you're watching the railway children, they might be able to stop the train, but in real life, they don't actually able to, you know. So I always think about the train drivers. It's about a train driver in Baltimore, anyway. Pippa's going to play this one, I'm just going to sing it. Oop. The train pulls out the station. I leave the platform once more. My name is Thomas Wilson. I used to drive these trains from Baltimore. And I sit and I stare and I wonder, on that fateful night, could have done something more. Young kids playing on a railway line. That's what young kids do, I was told. Don't pull away from me, hold me as I sleep, as that moment plays itself out once more. Why did it have to be the hand of fate dealt me, the guy who drove the last train from Baltimore? Trampled by those memories, like water gushing from a river strong. Papers asked if I fell asleep. A good story's a good story, who cares if it's wrong? Don't pull away from me, hold me as I sleep, as that moment plays itself out once more. Why did it have to be the hand that fate dealt me, the guy who drove the last train from Baltimore? Thank you very much.
I'm going to play one more. Thank you very much for being so attentive. Do you want to buy a CD?